that's the thing I was reading about this stamp thing is that, like, during this time, Giant Size X-Men #1 came out. So, like, there are copies of Giant Size X-Men #1. There's copies of Hulk 181, the First Wolverine, where people cut them out, and they're worth less. So it's insane. But it's amazing. This little gimmicky thing they just threw in for fun is destroying the value of these comics.
You say they're destroying the value of the book, but the cover price on those books is 25 cents, and you paid a 400% markup.
I'm the asshole.
What's going on, everyone? I am Phil, along here with Joe.
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
Good. So I know you did the same, but I went to a couple different comic book shops, free comic book day, and I picked up both free comics and dollar comics.
Yeah, it's Free Comic Book Day. It's so exciting. Um, do you celebrate every year?
I try to celebrate every year. There's like, I feel like for the most part, I'll be in an area where there will be a comic book shop I can go to for free comic book day. There's one time I think one year I was at a convention and that really hurt my soul because I really wanted to get some free comics, but I was stuck behind a table selling comics.
Yeah, you're like, can I please get out from behind all these dumb comics so I can go get some free comics? That is it's a new kind of torture. Um, I I love the idea of Free Comic Book Day, but I don't regularly celebrate. Part of the reason is because I don't love a crowd.
Yeah.
So while I support the idea of new people coming to comics and new people coming into the stores to spend money at local comic book stores to support those stores, build those stores up, make sure those stores can last all year long. So I can slide in on a Thursday afternoon when no one's there, pick out my books and leave peacefully. So I support the idea of comic book day, but I'm not a big fan of crowds. Um, and I had a surefire plan to skip the crowds this year at Free Comic Book Day, and I failed miserably.
Uh, so, what was the store that you visited?
I went to Main Street Comics in Milltown, New Jersey, my local comic shop, and I was ready. I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna go a half hour early to make sure I beat the rush. I get to pick out the free comic books that I want to get, and also get to casually just pick up the books that I was gonna pick up this week anyway. No, when I rolled in, parking lot was full. Bunch of people in Punisher shirts and whatever walking towards the store from where they had to park blocks away. And I was like, oh boy, it was packed. People were ready. They must have opened up a little bit early, but everybody was ready for Free Comic Book Day. And it must be like this every year where people know, people come out, lots of kids, lots of parents, lots of people buying discount books, which is good, it's what you want. But I was pleased to see dollar bins out front too. So I walked away with one new issue, $7 books, and 4 free comic books. I was very pleased with that.
I don't know how many free comics I got. I have 7 free comics, actually.
That's awesome too. That's great. I asked the guy, is there a limit? And he's like, no, just pick it what you're going to read. But there were so many people in that store that I was like, I don't need to take a bunch. So I just picked out a few ones.
Yeah, so I went to 2 comic book shops in my area. The first one I went to is Captain Blue Hands down in, Newark, Delaware. So they had a limit of books, so, like, everybody gets a free book. They have a sign, everybody gets a free book. If you have a library card that you show, you get an additional book. If you show up in costume, you get another free book. And if you donate to their food drive, you get another book. So, like, you can get up to 4 total books. I obviously did not show up in costume. I did have a library card, so I got 2 books from Captain Blue Ends.
That's still very good. Well, as you're explaining this, you're like, here are the hoops you must jump through. But then every hoop you laid out, I was like, oh, that's fun. At least it's a fun hoop. Like having a library card, that's great. Costume, get in the spirit. Now, that's the thing though. What counts as a costume? Can you draw an X on your shoulder and put on some red sunglasses and be like, Cyclops?
I mean, I don't know. They were very lax with the library card because I was like, I don't have my physical library card on me, but I have it on my phone. And he's like, sure. And like I was like going to pull up the app to show him, and he's like, that's fine.
That's great. That's good.
But the other store I went to was the one that's, closer to me, um, and it's, the comic book shop in Wilmington, Delaware. They did not have a posted limit like your store did either, so I picked a few out. I shopped for my dollar books, and then I was like, "I'm gonna pick up some more free books." So I think I got a total of 5 there.
That's great. Yeah, it's tricky. You don't want to get greedy because one, there are people there that are genuinely excited to get these free books. And then as I was looking through them, I was like, oh, part of me knows that these are not actually like comic books. These are glorified previews. Like you're getting snippets of stories that are going to be printed elsewhere or something like that. It's not like you're going to get like number one of whatever. But yeah, so they don't feel real. They feel like previews to me. That said, I did read through a couple of them and they were a joy. So,
Yeah.
you know,
So
it's great.
what books did you pick up?
All right, I picked up four. I picked up two for my kids and two for me. The ones I got for my kids, I got Aquamanatee,
Oh, nice.
which is cute and actually sort of up my alley for the sort of things that I do. I do like the Turtles Bunny comics, so it's very much like that. And then this is just
Oh,
Garfield, but like that's a banger of a cover. I was like, okay, like you get right to it. Like if you glance at the table, you're like, I see Garfield. I know Garfield. I like Garfield, so I picked up Garfield. And the ones I was interested in are these two. Although I didn't find the one that I was really hoping for. I went there looking for the Dungeon Crawler Carl um, free comic book day issue. They did not have it. I was super bummed, but not that bummed. It's okay. I did pick up Avengers Armageddon, which gives you previews of an Avengers story, an X-Men story, and then Doom, sort of leading up through until Avengers Armageddon and Doom Quest, which is the current storyline that's going on right now. The new book I picked up was Wolverine: Weapons of the Armageddon, which is also part of that thing. I've really been enjoying this. I have not been reading the Captain America end of things, but I've been reading this Wolverine story, and uh, I'm excited about the Armageddon storyline that's coming this summer. The other one I picked up was we were just talking about this the other day, but the Energon universe. This is a
oh yeah.
really sharp cover for this, and
Same.
um, yeah, there you go. It's a good one. Uh, so, like, this is a great introduction into that world. So I haven't read any of the Transformers GI Joe. This is the new book, the Mask book. Um, and then Void Rivals, which is the other book they do. And this gives previews for all of those. And I did read the one for Transformers and GI Joe, and I was like, these are great. Like, this is a fun world. They're definitely twisting things up. Uh, this was a solid preview. I was very excited about it. But those are my four.
Yeah.
How
So
about you?
I think the Engine Universe free comic book day stuff, like those are original stories that are not in the regular issues. They are reprinted in the trades, I think, but they're not um they're not the first like 5 pages of issue like 12 or whatever. You know what I mean? It is its own little like short story, and they reprint it in the trades because I've read those stories in trades, but so like that's all original. It's not, I guess it technically is a preview of like the trade, but it is all original.
They're very much like introductory bits. Like they're like 5 pages leading you into a bigger story. But that's cool to hear that they're original,
Yeah.
like
So
prologues.
that the Energon Universe is one of the comics I picked up at the comic book shop. The other ones, on my first run around, I picked up this one because like pizza and taco.
Awesome.
Don't know anything about this book, but it looks like fun.
Great, yeah. I mean, everything you need to know is in the title. Pizza and taco.
I think it is a series of books, and then the other book that I got, which I think is actually an issue 0. I don't know anything about this book. It's called Minotaur. C. Spurrier, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, is the writer. Illustrated by Mike Dowling. It looks like a nice book. Trying to find a good
Is that
representation of
Ignition
Minotaur.
Press?
Uh, it is Ignition Press, yes. Oh, and
They've been doing
apparently,
so much fun stuff this year. They've really taken off.
on sale on my birthday.
Hey, let's go.
Um, so that was my first run around at the comic book shop, and then I went back. I was like, oh, let me pick up some more books, and then I got Spidey and His Amazing Friends, and then this little book,
The
Journey to
little
the
guy on
West.
the left there that's facing off. Oh, cool, Journey to the West. I was just to say the guy that's facing off against Jeff, the land shark there is Simbi, a new
Yeah,
uh, character that Spider-Man just recently brought back from space, and is super just like we're gonna sell some dolls, like in the worst way. I don't know what they were thinking.
but yeah, those are my 2 books at, or my 5 books at the comic book shop. The 2 books I got at, Captain Blue Hen, because I had to pick, and they had them, kind of all laid out in, like, in a glass case, and, like, it was like, "Oh, which one do I wanna get?" Because I could only
Oh,
pick 2. Um, so the first one was this, Flux House double feature, uh, for Psycho and Mind
nice.
Management, I think that's called, or that's how it's pronounced. It
Looks
looked
great.
like an interesting book, and, for my final second book at, uh, Captain Blue Hen, believe it or not, I got The Greatest American Hero.
Oh my god. What's the art like on the inside? Because that cover is serious business.
Well, this cover is David Mack.
Okay. I mean, he's serious business.
I mean, the art inside's not bad either. Like, let me find a good page for that. I mean, like,
Trying to
pretty good
think what
art.
kind of art I want for a book like that. Do I want it to be silly and goofy, or do I want realism? That's pretty good. That's a good mix, actually.
But yeah, those were my, free comic book day comics.
That's a good haul. I think there's a lot of good to read in there for sure.
Yeah. Um, so my comic book shop was doing their dollar books, 7 for $5. So you basically buy 5, dollar books and get 2 for free. So I got $7 books for $5.
It's not a dollar per book. It's like, I mean, 87 cents. What does it break down to?
So, like, doing math in my
88
head,
cents?
so we all have
Please.
calculators on our phones, we should figure this out.
We all got calculators, yeah. You talk, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, um, I bought 7 books. I'm gonna show them to you in categories of books. This first category is a category I like to say is books that just looked interesting, and I wanted to pick them out. So I think they're both image books, honestly. I think, this is Debris, and it loo like it's a good looking book.
Really?
Um, Art
Yeah.
and size great. I don't know anything about this book, but I'm interested in, flipping through it. Debris by Curtis Wiebe and Riley Rossmo. And the second book that I got is I don't actually know what it is because there's no text on it on the cover.
That's the cover. That's not the back cover.
No, this is the
Oh.
full cover. It's just
I mean, it's a good looking cover, but yeah, it's missing one thing, identification.
um but on the inside, it is written by Jonathan Hickman and art by, Dragotta. I think that's how you pronounce it, Nick Dragotta, who is doing,
Nick Dakota. That's a
Absolute
powerhouse. That's a good
Batman.
team. Yeah.
So that's my first category of books. Joe, what did you pick up for your dollar books?
So, yeah, so I have 3 categories of books too. I actually walked away with 7 too. But just for my first one, the first box I came upon was a box of recently added stuff. So, like, I was flipping through that and I was seeing issues that I had paid recently $3.99 for. So it was a real, like, bring you down to earth and, like, make you appreciate your dollars. But I have not gotten into this book yet, but you and I were talking about it the other day, and I saw issue 2, and I was like, "Oh, it's a can't start at 1, I might as well start at 2." But it's Void Rivals. I'm excited to get into
Right.
that Energon universe, and,
Nice.
um, this is the earliest place I could start with this particular book, so I'm going to it was a book, and I'm gonna enjoy. Yeah.
Nice.
What's next for you?
Um, so this next book, next category of books, I'm going to call older books that look pretty interesting to me that I haven't actually read. So first is I don't know when this came out, but it probably the 70s. But this is a Warlock special edition.
Okay, nice.
This is Jim Starlin. I think it actually is like a collection or like a reprinted collection of Warlock books. But I'm always down for uh, Adam Warlock and Jim Starlin.
Yeah,
This
that's a team made in heaven.
yeah. This next book in that category is a reprint. It's The Other Hulks. So I
How
have
when how
I
old was the
recently
original? When was the reprint?
so this is I think I want to say that this is a book that came out, or this was probably, it predates the Incredible Hulk, I believe. Because I think this character came back in the
Really?
Immortal Hulk. Yeah. So this character came back in the Immortal Hulk. I think Zenmu is the character's name. So in the Immortal Hulk, he plays a key uh he has a key role in that. So curious to see what this book is about.
This is fascinating. Just, like, the fact that this exists. There were other Hulks that predate the Hulk, and that now I'm just thinking, like, uh, Stan Lee learned the word Hulk when he was a little kid and was like, "That's a cool name for a character," and was like, "I'm gonna keep using it until it sticks." Oh my god. Alright, sorry, what's your last bit
My
on that
last
category?
book in this category is Omek by John Byrne. This is issue 1. Um from DC. One Man
Awesome.
Army Corps. This is like black and white John Byrne, like very detailed, like as his style
Yeah.
is. And this might be like close to his heyday of his art, honestly.
Really? That's awesome. That you love to hear that.
But yeah, I, I did not find any other issues in this miniseries because it is, as you can see back here, uh, one of 4.
4, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at the other covers, and he's like it's all the fingers up, that's cool. That's really cool. That's a good find for a buck. Way better than the other ones I found. So my next category is Marvel 2-in-1s. I love The Thing, and there were a bunch of old, Marvel 2-in-1 Presents the Things, and these are beaten to hell. Like, someone dumped a bucket of water on these things, and, condition-wise, I would put these at poor, but I was so drawn to these covers, like that A Submariner, so good. This is old Gil Kane, and I think this is Sal Buscema, rest in peace. Look at that Daredevil, so good. These are so strong, and, these are all 25 centers, so I was like, "Oh, man." Um, the thing that struck me while opening them up was that no matter where I flipped into it, it flipped to an advertisement page, and I was like, "This is bullshit." Like, why are all the old comics built this way? Because I did it with other comics too. And the other thing that got me was I noticed this. Mar this is it. Marvel value stamp for this issue.
But yeah,
Somebody cut out the stamp.
hey man, you guys send the stamps in, you get something back.
That's what I thought. I was like, "Oh, this is like a collector's thing because it's in this issue too. Here's your Marvel stamp." Somebody cut it out. And I thought that's what it was. Like, you collect your stamps and you get, like, a decoder ticket or whatever, and that's how it works, but no, I looked it up, and it's this whole thing. It's like another form of collecting. You get a stamp book, and you paste these down in the stamp book, and I was like, "This is the most ridiculous, crazy, I'm so bored in the '70s sort of thing I've ever heard in my entire life." But, I also that it also devalues these books that are already trash. Um, but yeah, so Marvel what is it called? Marvel
Marvel 2-in-1.
I mean, whatever it's called, but I yeah, I did a little Google journey with it, and, was really impressed by the the dedication people had to the stamp aspect of this. I wonder if they would do something like that again. What if they you said what could they do? Like a collecting card thing that they put in each book? Um, that you could,
I
like,
mean, they did that in
perforate
the
it, like,
'90s.
tear it out without destroying the book, or did they do it but, like, it was in bags, and it was only, like, issue 1. But what if they did it every Marvel title had a perforated card that you could tear off and put and collect? Like, that's fun. I would keep those.
I feel like they did actually do that in maybe the
Did
well,
they?
it was probably the '90s, but I was thinking maybe it was the late '80s. Because like, I definitely remember that there's a book, like a key book, it might be like the first appearance of Hobgoblin or something like that, where, like, um, there was like a card or a stamp or something like that that you could tear out, and it's worth more if the stamp or card is still attached to it.
Sure. That's the thing I was reading about this stamp thing is that, like, during this time, Giant Size X-Men #1 came out. So, like, there are copies of Giant Size X-Men #1, there's copies of Hulk 181, the First Wolverine, where people cut them out, and they're worth less. So it's yeah, it's insane. Yeah, the Green Goblin might be one of those too, but, it's amazing. This little gimmicky thing they just threw in for fun is destroying the value of these comics.
You say they're destroying the value of the book, but the cover price on those books is 25 cents, and you paid a 400% markup.
I'm the asshole. What's your
All
last
right.
category?
My last category, I would just say '90s books, because there's like I don't know that either of these books could go together, but they're I guess Marvel '90s books. So this issue of the Uncanny X-Men, where Iceman fights the White Queen,
Cool, yeah.
it's got Brian Hitch artwork, like before he like honed in on us like style, like it's very much like an Alan Davis clone now. Um, but
Yeah, yeah.
I think this book, if I am remembering this book correctly, it might be a different issue, honestly, but um, this is where Iceman or White Queen takes over his powers, and uh, like you learn that Iceman is an Omega level mutant. I don't know if it's this book, but they like those two characters are part of that storyline.
Well, get out of here, really? Okay. Let's see, what issue is that? Uncanny X-Men.
This one is 331.
Fascinating here.
Also, also, is she kicking into him?
I will kick through you with my 331. Let's see if it's listed on key collectors. It's not, but that doesn't mean that's not cool where it happens. She she is I never really thought of her as a kicker either. But yeah, she's putting her whole body into it. Did she unlock the Omega level in him, or was it there all along and it was just
I mean,
never unleashed?
I think it was there all along. He just didn't realize he was an Omega level mutant. But my last book, and I know I have a copy of this book, but I bought it again. It is Force Works #1. Look at this. Look at this wraparound cover.
No. I
Um,
mean, it's not bad. That's not a bad
but
cover.
I don't know if you remember about this book, but I don't know if you can see it, but like this, I think this is a pop up cover.
No.
Like you can,
Why? I've never seen that gimmick before.
I think this was the only time they
Let me
did
see it
it.
online. Get a better look. Wait, how is it popping out?
So you can see, you can kind of like you'd see the I don't know if you can that little like peels up. I think
It's like a little
it
raised.
either peels up or I'm destroying this comic
Peels up.
as I'm peel it for you guys right now.
It's not like a die cut where like, I think Wolverine number 50 was like it was presented as like a case file that had been scratched into, and you
Yeah,
open the cover and it was like you could see through the scratches. It was not like that, right?
I literally don't know how to do this. I don't know. Maybe this is why they never did it again.
Yeah,
You can kind of see like in here the
sure. Yeah. That's fascinating. That's a crazy I mean, I was just gonna say about that team. That's a it's a Iron Man, Spider Woman, Scarlet Witch, Wonder Man, and is it US Agent? And
that
like a
is
weird
US Agent.
outfit?
Yeah,
He's like, "I wear the cape." It's not a great look for him.
I mean, they're not all they're none of them are great looks right now.
Yeah,
On this book.
that's a tough decade for everyone. We're all doing our best. So, my last category, I went over to they had a section that was marked out by title, which was great. So, my last 2 are Star Wars books. I picked up 2. This one features C-3PO, the hero, on the cover. And then this one, even though it's marked up with a grease pen and has a like someone did a hole punch on the cover, I didn't care because this cover is the best. It is, Darth Vader playing with his dolls, and this came out in this came out at least 4 or 5 years before the Spaceball scene uh, where he's playing with his dolls. But yeah, I took a moment to flip through this, and uh, it's written by Archie Goodwin, our old pal, and the artist is his name is Infantino, and he was on both of these books, which are this is number 18 and number 35. Do you know him?
Is it Carmine Infantino?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so he was more of a DC guy, if I remember correctly. I feel like he did like Batman and stuff.
Is that right? Okay. I'm looking him up right now. He's attached to also a bunch of old Flashes, some
Flash is
Batmans. Yeah.
yeah.
This would have been when before Empire came out, all this stuff, which is crazy because they're telling stories in between Empire. This is issue 35, and it's listed on Key Comic Collectors as the first time Darth Vader meets Luke Skywalker. Issue 35. So it's a key book that might be worth something if it wasn't all drawn on the grease pen. But but like, yeah, so they're telling like so this is it's definitely an old book, and his art style is crazy. Like he gives everyone these wild eyebrows. So they kind of look everyone looks sinister. Everyone looks like they're doing the smile face a little bit. Um, but he was also, you know, capturing likenesses and drawing dead on the Millennium Falcon. So, like no complaints. Like I'm sure to be a Star Wars kid and to have these books coming out when they did was a real treat.
Nice. It's a good haul.
Yeah, it was fun. You too. Like we both did well.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Did you celebrate Free Comic Book Day? What free comics did you pick up? Did you pick up 7 like I did, or fewer? Did your comic book shop impose a limit on you, and did you circumvent it by going back second time with a mustache? Let us know in the comments below.
With a
And if you
mustache.
and if you like this, give us a like. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber. And we'll catch you all on the next one.